Excellent. Okay, guys, well, welcome to episode 4 already of Apex Fiesta, and obviously today's feature is Robzilla225, so make sure to go over to his channel and drop a follow. We're going to be talking to him kind of about his channel, getting to know him a little bit better, and then hopping into some gameplay with shoutcasting. Unfortunately, Retro and Respawn were both booked up tonight, so I'm running solo, but it's kind of a good opportunity for chat if you want to get a little bit more involved, if you have questions that you want to ask or input. This is your chance to kind of get your voice heard on the show as well. So first of all, Rob, your stream this morning was super hype. I've seen a lot of really good momentum coming to your channel. How's that been lately?
Oh man, it's been amazing. Honestly, it's been moving 1,000 times faster than expected. It was like literally just a couple weeks ago. Like, I think I was 200 followers less than what I'm at now. I know it's not about the numbers, but still, like, you can't help but see them.
I mean, it's not... Okay, so my philosophy, I guess, to the whole, like, the numbers argument, right? You don't want to let the numbers control you, but if you look at streaming from a business perspective, right, numbers are a part of the equation, so you shouldn't let numbers override that personal connection you make with viewers. And you shouldn't let the numbers be more important than people, but they are still a factor.
All right.
So, like, I think I'm really excited for you getting really close to 500. It's a big milestone. It's exciting.
Oh yeah, 500 is definitely a huge milestone, especially for the, the time that I play. That time that I play is, it's a very rough time for most people in America, for sure. It's normally from 4:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Time.
Okay, 4:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Time. Is that right? Is that what you said?
That is correct.
So if you're this is great for me. So some mornings I wake up super early with the kids, and I'm just like sluggish and trying to like open my eyes, and I'll turn on Robzilla stream in the morning. I'll be like, "Hey, Rob," and he's always so welcoming and chill in the morning. So it goes really well with a cup of focus, you know? Just get your energy boost. A little bit of Rob and Apex.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good combo.
Most def, we're going to have to get some of that. We're going to have to keep the plug going.
So, Rob, real quick, how did you get started into streaming, and how long have you been at it?
Honestly, the streaming thing actually came from one of my friends. He was saying, because we used to play, it was a couple of years ago, we were playing, and he was talking about getting an El Gato, and he was just like, we play a lot of games, we make a lot of content, we should start doing like a YouTube or streaming thing. And all of a sudden it just was like, yeah, we should. But he kept saying he wanted to be behind the scenes, and I was like, he wanted me to be the face of it all. I was like, no, man, you got to get involved. But that's pretty much how the idea started. And then next thing you know, just this, what was it? Earlier this year in March. March is when I started streaming. And yeah, it's just been an amazing ride and experience right from there. But yeah, it all started mainly due to my homie Kamari. I got to shout him out.
All right. Good job, Kamari. So how do you feel now about being like the face of the stream?
Oh, I love it. I don't mind. I'm just naturally social anyway. So like, yeah, just talking to people, I have no problem with that. And I got a pretty good memory, so I can remember names and stuff.
Oh,
remember
that
who comes through pretty often. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I kind of think the new ranking system's a little bit of a cheat, right? Someone comes into your channel, they're like a level 5, and you're like, hey, welcome back to the channel, whether you remember their name or not. And then somebody, level 1 comes in, you're like, hey, nice, welcome to the channel, I'm Rob. So there's that little bit of a cheat, but otherwise, I think remembering names is the better way to do it, for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a cheat, and yeah, it does help. But like, yeah, you do realize quickly who your regulars are, which is cool.
Oh yeah, it's always a lot of fun. So you mentioned like that you're kind of a social person. So tell us a little bit kind of about the personality of your channel. So a lot of the personality of your channel is going to come from you, the streamer, but sometimes it extends beyond into the personality of your community too. So what is kind of the overall feel for your channel?
Oh yeah. Oh, the overall feel of the channel. Oh, like if anybody's been here, checked me out, and if you haven't checked me out, I'm just laid back. Honestly, I'm just laid back. I like to have fun. Like, but granted, I do play with some monsters. Like, and we can get some dubs, and like I think sometimes it kind of scares the followers. Like, oh man, I don't know if he wants to play with me. They always feel like they're not good enough. And I always tell everybody, I'm like, hey, just come into the stream if you want to play. Yeah, you can play with me. I was like, I don't care about skill level. I don't care about any of that. All I want people to do is have fun with me. Like, the whole reason for starting the streaming was to have a never-ending friends list where I'll never have to play by myself ever again.
And I'm sure you're getting close to that point too. I mean, you were too busy for me this morning, so I already know.
Yeah, unfortunately, I messed up.
I kid.
It was a big boo-boo. Me and Magick had a scheduled play date, and I messed it up. I felt terrible.
We'll just do a raid check on that one. But no, what you said about wanting to be like a welcoming and a friendly place for people to tune in, but also, playing hard and trying to get those wins, like that's exactly like the minute I tuned into your channel, which was maybe a month ago, like I had been browsing through Apex streams, and there's just a certain flavor that I was kind of looking for, and I stopped on your channel, and like I said, like, hey, how are the games going? And you were just like, oh, hi, Magic Unicorn, and welcome to the channel. And like you just started up a conversation with me out of nowhere, and it was like very laid back. Like I didn't feel like pressured. You didn't instantly ask me to follow or anything like that. And then I got to hear like the comms between you and your teammates, and you guys were good communication and like positive and upbeat, and then you guys were out there like getting some good plays, and it was just like a really good balance, and I immediately felt like, oh, this is a solid channel. I like this place. So that feel that you're going for is definitely coming across in the way that you present your channel, and it's really special.
Oh yeah, that means a lot. That means a lot coming from you. That's what I want. I just want people from all walks of life to be able to just come in and feel like at home. Like, I don't want anybody to have any stresses or anything. Just come in, relax, and have a ball. Laugh with us. Hopefully we won't have no crying on the stream, but if it happens,
I think I cried on stream maybe a handful of times, but mostly I just yell. That's pretty much it. I see is this mini Rob trying to get in on the show?
Yeah.
Does he want to say hi? I don't know how you feel about him being on your stream. You want to say hi, Boogie?
Say hi, Boogie. Say hi.
See if we can get a little cameo. Dude.
He's trying to be shy.
Wait, take him off the camera. He has better hair than me. No, go. Kid. How does your family feel about your streaming?
Oh, my family, they're very supportive, especially my woman. That was my biggest hurdle, honestly, I thought. But she was instant 100% support off the rip. Like when I told her the whole idea, she was like, go for it. And ever since then, it's helped me a lot. Because honestly, there used to be a lot of jokes cracked on me because she'd be like, you're over here playing your game and you're not doing this laundry. And ever since I started streaming, she's like, okay, because the washer machine, you can hear it and stuff through the stream.
Yeah.
And so she's not tripping about the laundry no more. So streaming actually got me out of household chores. I appreciate that.
What? That did not work for me at all. Because now it's like, oh, you're home all day streaming. Why can't you do the laundry? It's like, man, backfired. I needed your strats. No, someone in chat said this guy definitely created Gibraltar. So we have your stream up right now. And we see the Gibraltar right there in the middle, and then we see you. You just
oh yeah.
It just was a natural choice.
Right? Yeah, I get that. I honestly got that a few times where I've had people just come into the stream and like, oh my gosh, you look like a mini Gibraltar. And like it was one day, it was real crazy. I had about 3 or 4 people in one night going, "Oh my gosh, you look like mini Gibraltar over here."
Well, if you ever wanted to do a cosplay, you know, it's kind of like dropped right in your lap. There you go.
I know, right? We might have to look into that someday.
It could be a lot
Never
of fun.
done cosplay before, but seems interesting.
Well, that kind of leads into my next question is, obviously your favorite legend is Gibraltar. How would you kind of describe your play style and that of your squad for tonight?
My play style is pretty, honestly, it depends on the team I got. The team I'll be running with tonight, they could get pretty aggressive, so we might get some aggressive plays with Gibraltar, but I can use them passively as well. So we'll I'll throw down my dome shield to finish somebody off. I love to do finishers.
Okay.
Just to let everybody know.
Yes.
Sometimes it gets me killed, but I love to finish people.
Do you have any
I
of
don't
those
like
fancy, any fancy finishers? Or do you have the generic Gibraltar finisher?
I just have the generic one for Gibraltar because honestly, my favorite finisher doesn't come from Gibraltar. It comes from Caustic.
Ooh.
Caustic has the one, I believe it's the triple threat, where he punches them like 3 times, and it's very violent to me, and I just love it.
Chat, if you have questions for Rob, go ahead and put them in the chat now. If we don't get to them now, we can also do it at the end of the show in the wrap-up. So we'll pick up some right now, and we'll pick up some at the end of the show. So we'll see some Gibraltar plays. Hopefully see some aggressive plays, it sounds like, from this squad. And also keep your eyes open for that dome shield to drop, so that Rob can have his finisher and maybe get that laugh that I think you should become famous for. And your laugh is just fills, it just makes everyone's heart happy because it's just so genuine that you're enjoying this game, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, thank you for that.
If you guys are just tuning in, if you're new to Apex Fiesta, this is the 4th episode. Each week, Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we feature a different streamer. We get to talk to them about their channel, get to know them a little bit, and then we'll hop into some gameplay. I'll do some shoutcasting, and we'll do a wrap-up at the end. But you might be wondering where the name comes from. Obviously, Apex for Apex Legends. You know, wink, wink, if you haven't figured that out yet. The second part, Fiesta, comes from the Halo days. If you played Halo Fiesta, you'd be spawning in with a random 2 weapons. So instead of spawning in with random weapons, we're going to spin the wheel and see which legends Rob is going to be playing as. So we'll spin the wheel 3 times, and he'll play each legend for 2 games. So a total of 6, 3 different legends, 2 games each. If it goes a little bit long, we might cut it short, but usually we can get in about 6 games in a reasonable amount of time. Thanks for about a 2-hour show. Question from Joker. Do you think Gibraltar is underrated, or do you think people are not playing him right? It's a great question.
It's yeah, he's definitely underrated, but he's a very powerful machine, man. You just got to know how to use him right. I think that's the biggest issue with him. A lot of people don't know how to use him right. Like they don't understand his ult. They try to wait for the right time to throw his ult. Like his ult isn't a right time thing. His ult can be used to help your teammates out. Like if you got one of your friends that's knocked, throw your ult on top of your teammate and then throw your dome shield down afterwards. So that way you could get your teammate up and he could possibly heal up before the ult's finished. And then once the dome shield drops, you just get back into the game. And hopefully I'll be able to display some of that today. That's if my homies don't go down. They're pretty good.
Well, I have a quick question. This is just me being, because I played Gibraltar for a couple of weeks when I was on strike from the Lifeline nerf. But my question about Gibraltar with his ult and his ability with the dome shield. So his dome shield, will it last through a full airstrike, or do you have to drop the dome shield after the airstrike? How does that timing work so that you're protected from your own airstrike?
Oh yeah, you definitely have to throw the airstrike first.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for the first ones to start hitting the ground. Like, just get the airstrike out first. If you throw your dome shield first and then you throw your airstrike and you're in the hot zone, oh yeah, you're going down.
So they're about the same amount of time. So if you drop your airstrike, you drop your dome right after, it'll protect you for the whole airstrike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And then
I
last-
don't like. I normally
Yeah.
wait like a good second or two before I throw my dome shield.
Hmm.
After I throw the strike, if I'm in the hot zone.
Okay. We'll probably see that tonight, I'd imagine, because your combo with the ultimate and then the special ability is very good. And then the other question is, the dome shield, it's a time-based special, right? It doesn't crack under a certain amount of damage. Is that right? It
Correct.
always lasts for the same amount
that's
of
absolutely
time.
correct.
Okay. Just making sure I got this. Awesome. Well, I'm excited to see some of these plays. Chat, if you have other questions, we can pick some up here at the end. But we're going to spin the wheel. Are you ready for this, Rob?
Oh, yeah.
So other than Gibraltar, who else do you like? And maybe which one or two do you really dislike?
The ones I like the most is Gibraltar, Mirage, and Bloodhound. But that's...
All the
Caustic is
tanks?
moving up into that equation.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Well, Mirage isn't a tank,
And the
sorry.
ones,
I don't know, it's not going to...
The ones that I don't... I'll say I don't really like to use Lifeline. I don't know. It's just because I don't... Nah, she's just not for me. And who else? I mean, I like everybody. I don't use Lifeline, Bangalore, and Watson. Those are the three least used that I use. But Watson, I just don't use Watson because I need to learn how to use her offensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like to play too passive.
All right, I like it. Sounds good. Well, we're going to spin the wheel here and see which legends you're going to be rotating. Everybody cross your fingers and hope for some Gibraltar, because I really want to see this ult ability combo. So we'll see if we can get it. All right, here we go. This first one's going to be for the first two games. And it is going to be on... Oh no! Why did you jinx yourself? It is Watson for the first two games. I have no control over the spinner. So, we'll get that out of the way right at the beginning. Okay, let's see what's up for games 3 and 4. Come on, Gibraltar. Games 3 and 4. Well, we're not gonna do Watson again, so I'm gonna respin. What are the odds, man? What are the odds? Shout out to Bad Frog for creating the spinner for me. Games 3 and 4 is going to be Octane. I don't think you mentioned him. He must be somewhere in the middle.
Yes, he's in the middle. Oh yeah, Octane. He could be a beast if used right.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun character.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
And then for games 5 and 6, this time allows, we'll be going with some Wraith. All right. Now, your choice. If you want to do, like, maybe last game on Gibraltar, if we have time, we can definitely see you on your main if you want to, and if we have time, we're more than happy to do that. So after a few games, I'll kind of be checking in with you and see how time is going. So we're kind of aiming for an hour and a half right now, which is going to be, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern for me. And if we're getting too close to that, we might have to cut it a little bit short. But yeah, that's usually a good amount of time.
That'll work.
Even long games are 20 minutes, so you should be able to get through all 6. And if we have time at the end and you want to play a Gibraltar game or two, we're happy to showcase your mad Gibraltar skills. But we'll make chat wait until the end for that.
Oh yeah, but even if they don't get a chance to see Gibraltar, just feel free to drop by the stream. Remember, it's 4:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Time. I do run them a lot.
So bright and early, or if you're up all night, go by Rob's channel, 4:30 a.m. Central to 8 a.m. Central. All right. Well, Rob, if you have any other questions for me, feel free. Otherwise, we're ready to hop into some gameplay.
I'm tired of sitting here and seeing no.
All right, yeah, we're ready. I guess I gotta get this crew together real quick.
Cool. So you're running with
they're actually
Sir Moala, and who's your other teammate?
And Blaze.
975.
Blaze 975. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we're excited to see how you guys are doing teaming up, and I know you want to get back to the party with them. I'll check back in with you in your chat here in a little bit if you need anything.
All right. Yep. All right. I'm gonna need it.
We have confidence. Also really close to that 500 mark, which is an exciting milestone. And I've seen a ton of growth from his channel, even in the last month that I've known him, which is impressive. So this will be a lot of fun. So we got Blaze, Rob, Moala. I think it was funny that he said his least favorite character was Watson, and of course, that's where the spinner went first. Who predicted that? Show of hands, right?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
I forgot my soundboard is on. Probably gonna turn it off. After that, everybody dance down.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that was awesome, man.
What a great interview with Rob, though. If you can't tell from the interview, you know, he's such a genuine person.
Magick's amazing,
He's super chill, welcoming,
She just knows what she's doing.
and I love to have that early morning stream to tune into. There's not very many channels live at that time of day, like he was mentioning, which could be, he was saying, a little bit difficult for growth, which is part of it, but also a really big opportunity to be one of the biggest Apex streams on in the morning. So if you're up late at night or early in the morning, or UK time, it's mid-morning for you, or if you're on the other side of the world in Australia, it's afternoon, whatever it is, make sure to check out Rob's channel. He's so consistent with his schedule. He does play with viewers often, so you can always ask to hop in on some games. And you'll see tonight his gameplay is solid. I'm convinced even on Watson he'll be fine, because his gunplay is so smooth. He was the one that made me fall in love with longbow in the first place. I saw Rob with the longbow, just hitting those 55 shots, and I was like, ooh, longbow, I like it. So if you're a fan of kind of a long-range defensive game, that's what I've seen Rob do really well with that. He can also play the rush if he needs to. But I think he really specializes in playing almost as a support defense character, and is really good at understanding his teammates and how best to help them. He was talking about using that dome shield, dropping on a teammate with the airstrike to get the revive. He's just very conscious of what's happening with his whole team and how he can best be a part of that squad. That's a rare thing.
Yeah, man, no work today.
For you all here in chat, you got any Apex fans here? Who's your favorite legend? And also, what's your favorite loadout? Obviously, things have changed a lot from Season 1 to Season 2. Currently, I'm back to Lifeline after my little bit of a strike. They nerfed her pretty hard from Season 2, so I took a couple weeks off, tried out some different legends, came back to Lifeline, and I missed her passive ability, to be honest, is what I missed the most. Her passive ability, which allows her to use healing items more quickly. That's what I missed more than anything else. So I went back to Lifeline. And then for weapons, obviously, honestly, Flatline. Flatline with Lifeline? I never made that connection before. Anyways, Flatline is my favorite. In Season 1, it was probably one of my 5 least favorite weapons, but they increase the damage a bit and increase the accuracy a bit, and it makes a huge difference. It almost acts like a carbine, but it hits a little bit harder because of the heavy rounds. So in my opinion, Flatline is solid. A little bit harder to find ammo. It seems like light ammo is really abundant, but I love using the heavy weapons because of the heavy ammo doing that kind of that slow effect on the opponent. So Flatline is solid. And Alternator I like as the second slot. If I can't get an Alternator, I'll take a Prowler or the RE45. Shotguns, I'm kind of a love-hate right now. I tried them and I was like, oh, okay, I love shotguns. And then Peacekeeper failed me a couple times. I watched a clip back from earlier today. When it happened, I could not figure out why my 2 Peacekeeper shots did not connect for any damage. When I watched it back over, I still can't figure out why those 2 shots didn't do any damage. So shotguns are kind of on the outs for me right now because of inconsistent damage. When they hit awfully hard, but sometimes I feel like hit registration doesn't quite make as much sense on those shotguns as I'd like. So Alternator, Prowler, RE45, those would probably be my choice. So yeah, I'm kind of switched over. I used to love the sniping, like the scouts and the longbows, but I've kind of moved over to more of a mid close range game in Season 2 with like Flatline or Carbine. Paired that up with an SMG of some kind and have at them. How are we doing tonight, Cinder? Maddie, Snowball, good to see you all. Make sure if you haven't already, go stop by Rob's channel, please. Right now he's playing as his least favorite character. Poor Rob. 2 games as Watson. How are we down on audio balance, guys? You should be able to hear gameplay. Maybe a touch of music.
Anyone else over banding?
50 embers for each kill? Dang, yeah.
Let's see what we got. Somebody offered him 50 embers for each kill. Let's go.
Is it got me? No.
2 in the middle.
I'm going up there.
One of them zipped up.
I can't believe you guys' least favorite character right off the bat, but he's a good sport. It looks like Mala here is the blue armor. Blaze has the white armor. Rob has a Havoc, which can hit awfully hard, but without a turbocharge, it's gonna take a while to charge up those rounds. He didn't pick up that block of energy ammo, which I was surprised by. He does not have any ammo. He is gonna try to get right behind this enemy who is purple armor. Does break about half of their shield. Malala's getting a lot of damage. Gonna come up here with the Havoc, charge it up, get some hard hits, and get the finish. This should put them in great position as far as armor, now that they took down, I think, 2 players with purple right off the bat. Comes in there, and sees his Gibraltar teammate, and gets the revive. Hopefully, Rob can get some purple armor out of this. Teammate stole it!
Oh, you're good. I'll take the blue.
See, this is Rob. No worries, I'll take the blue. Oh no, a third-party situation. Mawala gets taken down. They haven't had time to charge up their armor yet. Blaze is in a weak spot. Rob has about 200 health. He did pick up that full armor from the purple. Coming around behind this player. Not sure. I've only seen 1 enemy right now, but I think there's more. There goes down the Wraith. Rob is still looking good for health. He's going to go for the quick confirm. He has to be careful. There's about 1 clip of ammo left. Getting a little bit of lag. Okay, a lot of lag. There's a Gibraltar right on him. He does a good amount of damage before going down. I don't know why it's staggering right now. And Blaze in a 1v1 gets taken down. Sorry about the choppiness right there in the middle. I might try to... Oh, he's at 1080. He's at 1080 instead of 720. It's okay.
You just kept it.
Rough start. Man, third parties... They're everywhere in this game, aren't they?
That was just a warm-up anyway.
Yeah, that was the first game of the day.
I want to try it.
We could purposely lose all the 6 games so you can beat
Joker hearts. So hearts can be like the follow button can be a heart, but if you're looking at the hearts, that's ranking up in a channel. So those are for separate. For each individual channel, you can rank up. So you'll see the numbers next to people's names. That's kind of like a loyalty badge. It shows how much they chat, how much they watch, sparks, subscribe, whatever. All of that kind of ties into rank. Going into the second game here as Watson. I'm getting some... I'm still getting some choppiness. I don't want to go to 480. I'm going to check it out, though, just for a second. Let's see.
I kept weakening, I just couldn't finish. My aim's terrible with some
It looks like even on PC I'm having the same kind of choppiness here.
I was hating that I had a Havoc.
Our other option would be...
I would have took that, you could have had a scout.
Ooh, I might have kept the Havoc.
I could. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I want to give us good video quality. I'm gonna turn off low latency and bump it up to 1080. That should help with
Ooh, I might have kept the Havoc.
Why is it going to 480?
I suck with the scout, man. I don't
We'll get
know
it sorted out.
It's the iron sights. I can't do those iron sights.
Right now, this looks a lot clearer to me.
Yeah, for that G7, it's hard, man.
Okay, we'll try this. So Rob here is still on the Watson for a second game. After this, he's going to be swapping over to Octane for 2 games and then Wraith. We might get a little bit of an encore at the end where you can play on some Gibraltar, because I want to see the Gibraltar plays here. They're going to be diving over to Market, which in my opinion is a great place for Caustic. Watson is also very good here with her walls and with her ultimate if she's able to get an accelerant right off the bat. So any of those defensive characters are really great because it's like tight quarters here in market. Gets that R99 with a barrel stabilizer and a stock right off the bat. Just looking around for that extended mag is going to help him out. Peacekeeper's not bad in some white armor, so good for a little first drop, good for close quarters combat. He does see an enemy right across the way, gives some nice pings to his teammates. There's Moala's dome shield, maybe distracting, maybe giving a little bit of cover. Sees the sniper stock, doesn't need that. Gonna be looking around for more ammo and maybe some more attachments. They're making a nice little rotation here. Looks like we have an opponent that is also a Watson. You can shoot the bottom of those posts to block the walls. Gets 100 damage so quickly with that R99. Just one clip, hops in this room. This Watson sitting up on the wall, melts through all their shield, about half of their health, but he took a lot of damage, so he's gonna let teammate come in and get an easy clean up there. He's doing this kind of triangle orientation right there with the walls, which is very effective. Looking around, hopefully he can find some health and maybe a little bit more ammo. He does have 2 clips and a little bit of change on his shotgun. Honestly, armor and health is what he's gonna need the most.
Alright, I'm gonna go pick up this blue body shield I just
Picking up, oh, he sees a blue body shield. That's gonna help him get up to 75. I thought he maybe picked up some syringes. I could be wrong. There's the med kit. Nope. There's some light ammo down to his left.
Did he go out and come to your side, or did he
They're looking for the third and final player. I think they confirmed the first 2. And he jumps out of the window right on him and easily takes him down with 1 clip. Well done. He's rewarded with some supplies right there. Hopefully teammate drops him that med kit. Well, he takes the syringes instead. Great play. He only took about 20 damage in that fight right there and was shredded through that enemy Gibraltar. He said, not today. Not today, Gibby. I love how there's already kind of like nicknames in this game. So Gibraltar is Gibby, or he's Maui. I hear that a lot. And then let's see, Bangalore is Bang or Smoke. I'm trying to think if I know any nicknames for Watson. I haven't heard any for Watson yet. What are some? You guys play Apex Legends? Have you heard any other nicknames for characters? I think that Gibraltar and Bangalore are the ones that I know because their names are so long. So I've heard a lot of nicknames for the 2 of them. Picking up some shield cells, can get that blue armor back to full health. There's some purple armor over there. Blaze has it pinged. Maybe letting Rob come over pick it up. They're going to be pushing to the south here. There's several buildings here. More opportunities for ammo, attachments. Its attachments on its R99 are solid, but without a choke on the shotgun, that's gonna be rough. I mean, he might switch over to this flatline, to be honest.
Peacekeeper R99. Does anybody want one?
He's gonna drop either his Peacekeeper or R99 here. I'd say keep the R99 because the attachments, although 2 of them would transfer right over to the flatline. So he's actually gonna stick with the Peacekeeper, use those attachments on the flatline instead. Flatline does a ton of damage. If you haven't tried it out in Season 2 yet, give it another shot. I was not a fan after Season 1, and then someone said it's one of the best weapons in Season 2, and they were right. Looking around for ammo, he's doing pretty good on shotgun ammo. There's a light extended mag. He could have had that on his R99, but he doesn't really need it anymore. Picking up just some more supplies. He has that accelerant. The really cool thing about Watson is that 1 accelerant will charge her ultimate all the way. So she can use her ultimate, which is a defensive ult. It basically diffuses incoming barrage or airstrike as well as any grenades coming in. And also, Watson gets the speed boost and it recharges shield when you're inside the area. There's people just to his left. Shots going over his head. I don't think they know he's here. He's had that arc star at the ready. He's pushing this. He's a little bit spread out from his teammates, but he's going for the flank play. Moala is getting some fire. There's a barrage coming in. Here's an enemy. He's going to try to get up right on him with this flatline, and the Peacekeeper combo shreds through that player with absolutely no problem. Now moving over to the second, he sees the Bloodhound coming with purple armor on this one. It's going to take a little more damage. That player seemed to have some lag because it just kind of hopped to the side. Looking for that third player. Oh, it's a self-revive. And he said, I don't think so. Peacekeeper 110 to take her down. None of the ammo that he needs. I think he might switch over. He's switching over to the carbine because of ammo restrictions. Right now, he's running flatline with the carbine right now. I'm kind of surprised he didn't keep the Peacekeeper. But the nice thing about the flatline with the R301 is they both kind of act similarly as far as range. That's why he switched. He was gonna grab that longbow. We talked about this a little bit in the pregame interview. Rob is a laser with that longbow. I love having him on my team. I would hate to be the other team. The other nice thing here is that he isn't gonna need as much heavy ammo to run that longbow. So the light ammo being much more plentiful for the R301, and then the longbow, he's got plenty of ammo with 10 clips for that. He's dropping his ult right here, maybe even using it to charge up his armor instead of using his shield cells. It goes pretty quickly. I already went through about half of what a shield cell would be worth, and he's just kind of camping it out, letting that build back up.
I'm not partnered. That's mainly for partnered streamers.
Doing great so far. Already 3 kills and top 8 teams. They're just shredding through these teams, and this team takedown was huge because they got the ammo and attachments that they needed. Some major upgrades. No extended mags for Rob. That'd be probably the main thing he's looking for here. 2x scope on the longbow. Could probably use a little bit more range, but I'm sure he can find a way to make it work. The R301 is a great combo with that longbow. Hey, what's up, Fly? Welcome to the show. Funny ping a 6x, which to me is too strong. I do like a 2.4 or a 3 HCOG on the longbow, personal opinion. I've seen a 4.8 used pretty effectively. I think the 6 is a bit much. But that's just me. I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there. The 410 would be a lot of fun. It's not like a digital thread. The 410 is a thermal sniper scope. Thank you, Fly, for the sparks. We're here spectating Robzilla. He does have that gold knockdown shield as well, which, if you are familiar, the gold knockdown shield allows for the self-revive. You saw he took down that player and they were trying to self-revive. He finished him off with the Peacekeeper. So you're able to revive yourself. It does take twice as long as a regular revive, so it's very hard to pull off. But if you can get it, it's impressive. There's a purple shotgun bolt. Too bad he doesn't have that Peacekeeper anymore, but instead I think his combo's looking good. Just needed some extended mags here. That's especially on that R301. Longbow, as it comes, has enough bullets to be effective.
Oh, never mind.
I wonder if that's a skull piercer. Oh, it is! And he got it! Oh, skull piercer's gonna be so slick. Let's look for those headshots now.
Can it be true?
This is so beautiful, this combo. He's excited. He says, can it be true? They're just kind of coming through and picking up what's left over from Skulltown. There's another purple armor for Moala. They're going to have full purple armor. Are we going to see a win right off the bat? He didn't grab that level 1 extended mag. There you go. Came back for it. Thanks, teammates, for that call out. A win in the second game. The second game of the night. Could it be a win? I believe.
Did you see it?
What'd you see there, Mike? We'll shoot the dragon.
We're close. 30 seconds.
Yeah, on the other side of the mountain.
Fly, thanks so much for the sparks.
Alright, Moala, you're over there by yourself, but we're coming around.
Remember, guys, if you're looking for an early morning U.S. time stream or late night, check out Rob's channel. Here we go. Third fight of the night, in a good range for him to pick at him with that longbow. Gets a beautiful shot for 52. Just barely missed a headshot. Going for the headshot with the skull piercer. Sees this player behind a rock, tosses an arc star, goes back for a little bit more cover. Gets a nice hit with that arc star. He's sitting at 48 and the very satisfying like shatter sound from the armor. Trying to get this arc star right behind the rock. Drive him out of cover. Hits him for 11. There's a player knocked down. And there's 2 behind this rock to the left. He's going to come around the corner. He's actually fencing that player in. Oh, he gets hit hard. Loses all of his shield and about half of his health. He's going to try to drop his ult to start charging his shield. Maybe pull a med kit out. And now that caustic ult is on top of him. I don't know if he's going to make it out in time. He does back up out of the range. They shoot down his ult, so he's not going to be charging his shield, but he was able to get that med kit off. Teammates are giving some good cover. That was a really tough spot. I'm impressed that he was able to survive. What is up, Logan? Welcome to Apex Fiesta. Intense situation right here, but down to 5 squads. There is a player on the field as the kill leader with 7 kills, so once we get down towards endgame, watch out. There's a Kraber in this box. I don't know if he's going to go for it. He seems pretty happy Using the longbow with no optics right now.
Heavy ammo if you need it.
He's
Yeah, I
using
need
those
a
iron
little
sights
bit,
instead
though.
of the 2x.
Why did I pick all the stuff?
Grabbing a little bit more ammo, you did see him hit some nice body shots. No headshots yet with that skull piercer coming in, but the body shots for 58 were still solid.
There's someone baiting there.
Don't know if they were able to loot this box on the left. He's gonna check it out.
They hit it.
Grabs a better barrel stabilizer, maybe grab a shield battery, some syringes, and then back on the run. He did mention this team plays aggressively, and you've seen that already. They've had 3 fights this game so far, and they're not stopping. They're not gonna camp. They're gonna keep pushing these fights.
Can my sight be in these bins?
I don't know what sight he's looking for. He just said, could my sight be in one of these
You
bins?
looking for a ranger?
Oh, there's the extended mags. Purple of both. What a nice bin. A nice bin. Pat it on the head.
Or the 2x or 4x. I love either one. But I'm doing all right with these.
That's
iron
definitely
sights
going to
right
help
now.
us R301.
There's a bad guy over there.
Kind of scoping out, using this balloon to scout. Blazes on top of the sniper tower. Only 3 other teams left. They do have a zip line now from the top of this tower.
Bunker.
They can use it to have a good look over this whole plane. Basically half of the circle right now they can see from here. Still a really large circle. I've noticed that in season 2 with public lobby games, not ranked, that teams die down fast. I think people are just playing aggressive, pushing every fight, third partying every fight.
Yeah, it's definitely
And
on the other
so
side of
when
the
you
bunker.
get to end
Bunker,
game,
bunker
there's a
around.
huge circle left with very few teams. Sometimes there's a little bit of a lull right here because teams are so spread out. But teammates are pushing south. They're looking for the next team that they can fight.
But I'm
Does anyone need a med kit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
can
seen
use a
it.
med kit.
Looks like we're in the next ring.
I'm trying to listen to see here if they spot anybody. Can you guys hear game audio?
Someone really sniping with Havoc, huh?
Yeah, right here.
You should be able to hear game comms and audio a bit. Oh, here's a fight.
On the roof of that building.
There's at least 2 other teams here, maybe all 3. This could be the final fight. It's a beautiful shot for 52, followed up by a shot for 58 red. Koala should be able to clean up that kill, but he's getting some fire too. Drops his shield to get some cover. Took all of his shield. Blaze is going to try to pop his shield battery. Rob finishes off that kill. He does want to get a battery off, but he's giving cover to his teammates right now. Gets 2 knots. He needs to get back into that bubble and heal up. Let teammates heal. He's actually using the enemy's medic bot to heal up, which is so smart right now. He's using the shield cells now, saving the batteries. They are getting pushed. Watson's weak, and there's a squad wipe, but instantly third-partied.
Yeah, they dropped.
Rob is not enough cover to get this revive, but he is able to drop his ult, which will stop any incoming grenades. Rob needs to heal. He's so brave. He's peeking it to try to allow Blaze to get that revive. Phoenix kit would be huge right now, but instead he's going to go for that med kit, let the ult charge up his shield. The combination of the Watson ult with the smoke from Bangalore was great cover to allow for that revive to come in. And now here's the Gibraltar backup and a shield. I am impressed if they can pull this off. That third party was rough. Look at them all back at full health and shield. What great team plays. They see this enemy down at the house. Barely misses. They have at least 2 longbows on their team right now. They are going to need to move for circle, but they have about 50 seconds left. And I heard a teammate call for the push, so here they go. I don't think he reloaded that R301 since the last fight. They're going to try to throw some grenades at arc stars and thermites. There's shots coming in from the left. Look, his arc star got through. He saw some damage markers there. Blaze is going to push, and just like that, champions on the second game of the night with his least favorite legend, making it look easy. Show off. Making a little cove for himself. Fenced himself in. Excellent plays from Robzilla and company. Look at the damage across the board. Almost even. Everybody in the 700s. 14 squad kills. Impressive match.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Next 2 games, Rob is going to have to switch over to Octane.
At least it was no boring parts. Literally squad after
Yeah,
squad.
it really was. It's not like we was running from the circle the
I'm
whole
gonna-
time, right?
I'm reminding him that he's supposed to be octing for the next two. I don't know. Yep, he got it.
So who do you have to use next?
One of somebody in his chat said he's gonna give him 50 embers for every kill. I like it. So he got what, 6 or something there.
Thank you for the embers, Yogi.
I like it. What a beastly Watson. Maybe he'll see. Maybe he'll try out Watson a little bit more now.
I got Octane fired
He didn't
up,
seem to have
ready to go.
any problem with that.
Oh man, no. Ooh, error.
You got an error code, so it's gonna take a second to reboot.
Oh,
Destiny's
Wait, what's up, Fly? Everything okay? Oh, Retro, hi!
give me 50 embers for each kill and a bonus for a
Octane,
win.
Octane, Octane. Rosetta, good to see you.
So what's
Hanging in there. I saw you post on Twitter that this week's a little bit
That's
tiring for you. How you
We
doing?
got 50. It's 50 embers for each kill, and
Oh.
I got 6 kills.
Oh.
No 300.
Oh yeah.
And a bonus for the win.
And I appreciate it, Yogi. Love,
That's
man,
what's up.
love.
Oh,
Yeah.
Retro, hop in, man. I'm not in Discord, but I'll jump in the channel. Let's go. I'd love to have you on.
Streaming, I don't know when. He's slow playing it.
I'll have to balance audio real quick,
I
but
think he
we'll get it.
mainly stream off PlayStation, so I think he said he was gonna go YouTube.
It's almost here, Rosetta. You're so nice, Rosetta. You're so nice. Retro, hop in. Let's go.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
We're not even halfway through.
No.
All right, I'm interested to see if teammates stick with the same characters or they change it up. Bangalore and Pathfinder this time. I think Malala was playing on the Gibraltar last time. But man, they have a really wow, high speed squad right now. All three are speed-based characters. Octane, obviously, Pathfinder with that grappler and zipline, and then Bangalore's passive ability runs faster when under fire. We're gonna pull Retro in here, save my voice a little bit.
Are we ready for another dog?
Hello?
Oh, do we want to go hot?
Can you hear me?
The hotspot this time.
I can hear you, yes.
Oh my gosh! Welcome to the show. Hey Retro, this is Apex
It's good to be
Fiesta
here.
episode 4. I'm featuring Robzilla tonight.
Ooh.
If you guys don't know, Retro Step TV is my co-host for Apex Fiesta. He was here for episodes 1 and 2, and then had a family event today. Is that right?
Yes.
How was
My
it?
mother surprised me with tickets to see Lion King. It was very good.
Oh my god! Don't spoil it, but it was really good.
Don't spoil a movie that's been out since the 1990s.
Well-
Yes, it was amazing.
I mean, I don't know. He's picking up weapons like crazy. This Watson's right behind him. No, barely gets taken down by the alternator before he can switch over to his devotion. And
I can't help you.
he's getting confirmed. I don't know if he's gonna make it out. Just like that, Octane goes down to the Watson. So, Retro, to catch you up, we did obviously the pregame interview, and then we were talking about favorite and least favorite legends, and his least favorite was Watson. Well, what would you guess? The spinner picked Watson for him for the first 2 games. Second game, they come out with a 17 squad kills dub, which is huge.
Wow.
And now switching over to Octane for games 3 and 4, which he just got confirmed. So you're pretty much caught up to speed.
That's great. Wow. It's nice to get a win on the second game, huh?
Yeah, that was huge. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have any Gibraltar picks, which is his main. He's one of the best
Gotcha.
Gibraltars I've seen. Watching him play is like what made me want to try Gibraltar for a while, but then I realized I couldn't keep up with that level. But still, I took some good pointers. Oh,
Definitely.
Blaze gets taken down, and they are out. A valiant effort from Blaze coming out with 2 kills and 300 plus damage. What's up, Normal? Do I like the robot? Which robot?
Oh, I got
Fortnite
messed
one?
up. How you doing, Arcane? You doing all
Pathfinder
right?
robot?
I like the Pathfinder robot. Pathfinder robot's nice.
I love having a Pathfinder on my team. You know, the zipline is so handy, but I've never really learned how to be Pathfinder. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Especially once you get into like the higher echelon of the game.
Yeah.
Or you can use those zone the zone beacons to your advantage. It's so nice.
Ah, that's so true. So true. I feel like I always forget about the beacons, to be honest. I mean, I've played Pathfinder maybe like 5 games ever, so not
Yeah.
a lot, but yeah.
Percent and I'm still
But yeah, probably one of my favorite teammates to have is a good Pathfinder.
Man, I thought I had the
Plus, even with their
devotion out,
grappler,
and
it maybe
that
doesn't
Watson
help you as a
wasn't
teammate
there with
directly,
me.
but indirectly it
And,
does. So let's say you kind of wander a little too far from your team, you get in trouble. Your Pathfinder teammate can use that grappler to kind of swoop in and like Tarzan to the rescue.
Yeah, definitely.
Tarzan to the rescue. That should be a new.
Can we make that a quote?
It could be a thing. Can we just call Pathfinder Tarzan from now on? I think it's applicable.
I think it would work.
So, how have you been feeling about season 2 now that we've kind of got our feet under us as far as it goes? Like, I haven't talked to you specifically about Apex for a few weeks. So, how's season 2 feeling for you, Retro?
Well, I have to say, first off, ranked is a blast. I'm absolutely loving it. But I don't really know if I'm enjoying this SMG meta.
Dude, it is an SMG meta. I was saying this earlier, like, I used to love longbow. Rob loves longbow. He was wrecking with it in, I think it was game 2 that they ended up winning. He was against, or actually, maybe it was game 1. Anyways, he's hit some nice longbow shots tonight. But I've kind of moved to like an AR SMG combo and away from those long range weapons, especially in ranked. It does seem like the SMGs are king. Like, you get that alternator, you get RE45, you get the Prowler. You see those everywhere. Alternators for days. Alternators OP.
Definitely, and I feel like with the new hop-ups that have been introduced, it just really allows a new style of play.
Yeah.
And, you know, you kind of see things that you've never seen before in previous seasons. And it kind of just makes you have a little bit more to worry about.
So what is it that you dislike about the SMG meta?
Well, you know, Apex is a game where healing and taking damage go up and down very quickly.
Sure.
And so when it comes to the way that the SMG meta has been introduced, I feel like the amount of damage that an SMG can put out versus every other type of gun in the game is just a little unhealthy.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying with the shotguns. I had like one good game with a shotgun. And I was like, oh, I love shotguns. And the next game, like, I swear, I didn't clip it from earlier today, but there was a play earlier today where 2 Peacekeeper hits in a row. I to this day have no clue why they didn't do any damage. So I feel like shotguns are just really inconsistent right now and really reliant on a good shotgun bolt. And the SMGs are pretty good standard, and then you get the hop-ups and they just are insane.
Yeah, you can actually miss, if a person has white shield or no shield, you can miss from 2 to 4 bullets and still knock someone down with one clip of an alternator. And it doesn't even have to have a mag on it.
Crazy. It's crazy.
You know what?
Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, I don't think Rob saw that player over there to his east hiding behind that truck. He does get taken down as he was trying to switch between his devotion and his RE45. He is able to get to a little bit of cover, pinging for Sir Mawala. Blaze has no health, gonna play at a little bit of range. I think is that a triple take I'm hearing?
It does sound so.
I think it's smart playing at range without having any help. Mawala comes back to drop Medic Bot to the rescue and then is kind of pushing to get some cover. I have noticed with this team, Rob was talking how they like to play aggressively, but their coordination as a team is so good. You said it's a rapid heal game. It really is. And this team, in that win that just happened 2 games ago, they were all really low. They got third-partied, but because they worked together as a team, they were able to survive and come out with that win. He has the RE485 out, but no ammo for it. I hope he switches over to the Devotion or gets some ammo.
Looks like he's just gonna go for the finish, yeah.
Dude, that purple knockdown takes so much damage. Look at this. He has to go through almost 2 full clips of Devotion ammo to get it, so he's just gonna swap right off of it. Forget about this.
I mean, he did just kind of pick up the best gun of the game, so I don't blame him for switching.
Meaning the alternator?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Loot ship is right here. I did not see that coming in. Looks like teammate up top. Mawala is in trouble. Wasn't able to get to that blue armor. Lost all of his white armor. Here comes the handy Octane jump pad. Can he get up top? There is a way to clamber up top if he can get it. Look at the maneuvering. I like it. Mawala was able to survive. Oh, and my dog.
Bark.
I'll go.
Is that everybody? Everybody dead over here?
This is going to be interesting as he does decide to drop the alternator. You know, we were talking about it earlier. Heavy SMG meta. Alternator is what's going on right now. You know, it's the biz. But he is going to decide to go for the R301, you know, the AR combo instead. He's going to go for a Hemlock. It looks like he is going to keep it on the burst fire, which a lot of people on console have been switching over to.
Oh, that makes sense. I wonder if he's switching over to the R301 to let a teammate take the alternator. So one thing I have noticed from Rob is that he plays not as aggressively as his teammates. He's really great as a support player and like a secondary attack. So he's really good at coming in for the revive or providing suppressive fire if his teammates get in trouble. But he usually lets his teammates take that first aggro and then he comes in for the second wave. So he plays more at mid long range than he does right up close.
Ooh, he does find the purple body shield.
I have seen him in the past because of playing the secondary attack role. In the past, there was even a game where he gave up the better armor to his teammate. Like he opened a bin and it was like, let's say purple armor and he had blue. And the teammate's like, why don't you just take it? He's like, no, you're going to be pushing that first fight. You need the good armor. So really just a great team player, always looking out for the best interests of his teammates.
Oh, definitely. And that's how you know he's thinking smart too.
He could have had a digital thread on his alternator. Hurts my heart a little.
Yes.
I love that digital threat on alternator or prowler. Oh my gosh.
Dude, digital threat on a prowler with select fire. I've been telling you about it and you caught on to it.
Oh my gosh,
good.
it's so broken.
I could use a tad bit more heavy.
Looks like they have a little bit of time to loot. No teams out here yet and they're close to circle. I love the armor situation right now.
Definitely.
How do you feel about the Hemlock?
The Hemlock is actually, I feel like it personally, it's in a really good state right now. You know, the burst
growing
fire
on me is what I would say.
It does provide a good amount of damage to the point where it's not like overbearing, and its single fire does have a fire rate cap to the point where it's not like irrelevant.
Yeah.
So you can switch between either one and it'd be effective.
I like the single fire on Hemlock better than the single fire on Carbine, but I think they both play pretty similarly as far as range and damage. It's just kind of the difference between a burst and a full auto.
Yeah, personally, I never really see people. Oh wow, with a 50 headshot.
It was beautiful. Notice how on the Hemlock, the burst, it does go up, kind of like the Prowler as the SMG does.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to aim like at the feet and then come up to a headshot, depending on how far away you are. Obviously, if you're closer, you can aim mid-body and then go up to headshot.
Yeah, I think he did play that really well to get that headshot right there.
I loved it.
Yes. That's one thing I can always appreciate, is some good aim.
They're calling out. I'm not sure if you have his stream up or if you can hear the call outs, but they're calling out there's somebody right on you, and he just comes around the foot of the dinosaur and shreds with that 301. They have all the ammo, getting some beautiful attachments out of this too. You love it. Oh, there's a Phoenix kid underneath the foot, but I don't think they're gonna go for it. You can.
You gotta watch out for the foot itself, though. You don't want to get knocked.
I have had teammates that'll dash under there and grab the loot before she stomps back down.
Oh yeah, I think, you know, it's a funny thing that can happen, you know, if you get like insta like finished off the foot. But honestly, like if there's some good loot under there, I definitely go for it. I think it's worth it.
Rob already has 2 Phoenix kits. I think he only has the 1 grenade though. He switches over on the Hemlock to the single fire, like we mentioned. I think it does 18 damage on the body shots with Hemlock. He does have decent range with the scope on it, and he's just kind of looking around for more loot. And he's got 2x scope, which is solid. There is a turbocharger in there. I thought there was a Havoc in one of the boxes as well, but I'm not sure if anyone's going to pick it up. Havoc turbocharger is one of my favorites. So one game I had Havoc with turbocharger and Prowler with select fire and beautiful attachments, dude. I just rushed and just bullet sprayed everything with those 2 weapons.
Definitely, dude. When you have a Havoc turbocharger, or even just any gun that can use a turbocharger for that matter, like your lethality just like instantly, in my opinion, just like triples.
Oh my gosh! I mean, Devotion Havoc to me are not good unless they have the turbocharger. They go from like maybe a 2 out of 10 to like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a nice knock on that Mirage.
Yes.
But now
both of his teammates do get insta-finished.
Oh, good shots with that single fire.
Double headshot.
Oh no! What is the health on this Bangalore? Oh, he was double teamed. I didn't realize that. He got that first knock. I don't know what happens to both teammates, but they were down and confirmed so quick, and then Rob got double teamed. That was unfortunate.
Yes, it was.
Hear them kind of analyzing it.
Yeah, I think what it was the Pathfinder probably went down first. I think I saw his res symbol first, and then the Lifeline probably tried to go for the res, and then he just rushed, and that's what allowed them to get them too.
So close. Those headshots were good.
Yes,
Moving over to
very nice.
Wraith next. I love this Night Terror skin. Oh, he might
So
go to
pretty.
fiber optics though. I don't know. It's so cool.
Right when I threw my health drone down.
She looks beastly.
Yes.
So we're going into games 5 and 6. So far we've seen a win. We've seen 2 very good games. We've seen a couple of drops that were rough. I mean, hey, that's just the RNG of Battle Royales. But, man, the headshots with that Hemlock were impressive, especially at close range. That's when he could have been wishing for an SMG. But he really pulled it off with those mid-range weapons.
Definitely. And one thing I will say is this guy, he has a trigger finger from what I've seen. So I would love to see this guy pull out like a P2020 with hammer point.
Give him 100 ember.
I think that would be really cool just to see really how ham he can go.
Yes, yes. He mentioned this team does play aggressive.
Yes.
I think Mini
so,
Rob asked me a question. I think I missed it. Said
You're talking about in
Magic
chat?
Unicorn. His kid, his son.
Aw.
I heard something.
Oh, I
I
see
heard,
that. His
hey,
kid's on
Magic
stream with them.
Unicorn.
Magic unicorn?
Hold on.
Huh? You wanna see it? Oh, hold up.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm still tripping about what happened.
Okay, never mind. I must have missed it.
Yeah, that's just. It's still
Mini Rob is a
You
cutie.
instantly died.
Well, he's got nice hair too,
That was
just like his dad.
my robot killed you.
Rob was talking earlier, you missed it at Retro. It was super heartwarming, kind of talking about his channel and just he's such a welcoming place, just really friendly, lets people play with him.
Man, let's get some more dubs.
And I was like, that was the vibe I got off your channel right off the bat. But I asked him, like, how does your family feel about you streaming? And he said that they are super supportive. His wife loves it. He said that the wife is like, oh, you're streaming? Well, you don't have to worry about laundry because I don't want that background noise to get picked up by your stream. So he got out of laundry duty because of streaming.
So does that mean you're still gonna
I think that's pro strats.
Brooke, yeah, dude. Like that's like 200 IQ plays. Someone put this guy on Fortnite highlights.
But I love to hear that, just that like the family is supportive, because I've seen it both ways, right? I've seen streaming families that are like really supportive. You know, the kids think it's super cool, right? Dad's out here playing video games to viewers, like that's cool, or mom in my case, which it's kind of fun. But then I've also seen sometimes you know, maybe family doesn't understand the hobby or doesn't respect it, and that can be a really big kind of weight on you as a streamer. Like, you have this passion, you have this hobby that you care a lot about, and when you don't have people that understand it, it kind of can be really lonely. So I'd love to hear that Rob's family is, you know, really kind of rallying behind him. He's using this triple tag, getting some huge shots. He got both of these players down to 1. He hit that player for 94. Knocks him finally. Oh my gosh, I got stressed out for a minute there. And there comes Blaze with the cleanup just in time.
That was such a clutch play coming in from Blaze there. He had
lifeline all the way to Skull Town.
Cut out, Retro. Did I lose you?
Oh, a light mag right here.
my
And you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out a little bit. But I'll keep going. Luckily, we have Moala here on the lifeline. Teammates have been switching around. Moala has switched between, I think, 3 different characters here based on who Rob is playing as. We had that full speed loadout. Well, first Moala was playing as Gibraltar for the first 2 games. Then he switched to Pathfinder. Now he's on lifeline. Maybe Moala is playing his own version of Fiesta by switching out characters. But this medic bot comes in very clutch right here. Gets Rob back up to full health. I think only the white armor here. I haven't seen... Yeah, I hear you now.
okay.
I haven't seen Rob use his Wraith ability. Obviously, his ult isn't up yet, but I haven't seen him use that ability yet. Looking at the Spitfire, decides no. I think he really likes the 301, and I'm impressed by those triple take shots. That was fun to watch.
Definitely, that was some good aim on his part. And as you do see, he does decide to pick up the heavy ammo. I don't know if that's just out of, you know, like a just habit of picking up ammo or just spam grabbing. But
Yeah.
we may see him trying to switch off of one of these guns.
He's
do see that
debating
hemlock
with
out of the
that
bin.
flatline and the hemlock,
we
but I
just
think he's
drop
gonna switch to the stick with the 301.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is some contact from teammates. Look at Blaze all the way up there in Skull Town, while Moala and Rob are still back at Thunderdome. Risky play, Blaze. See how
Definitely.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Oh, I mean, when you have, because he's playing in pubs, right? He's not playing in ranked.
Correct.
Okay. So when you have that sort of thing, you can play a little bit more risky, especially when you're a Bangalore. You know, if you get shot at, you get the speed boost, you get the smoke to kind of get you a little bit farther away. I think you can kind of play like that. But it all just depends on how smart Blaze plays his positioning. And he's playing rooftops right now, so it's not like he's just running around and, you know, just standing there out in the open.
Yeah, he's being smart about it. But yeah, he wanted to push up. Maybe he's doing a little bit of scouting, like you said. With Wraith, you're able to do that. Oh, here's contact. Oh, huge damage. Oh, he almost got 2 knocks, and there goes the Tarzan.
The Tarzan.
It's a thing. At least for tonight, it's a thing. That Pathfinder barely made it out alive. I think there might be 2 teams here because I just saw a box just like pop, and it wasn't from one of our players. So I think we have a third-party situation here.
This could be, but it kind of looks like they are the third party.
Oh, I love he came
wow.
up right on that lifeline. He says your door cannot stop me, breaks it down, turns around, here's some more shots behind him. Moala trying to pop the shield battery to get to 75. Blaze trying to pop a shield battery. We have so many players down on the ground right now, but they're really looking for the players who are still up. Here's the Pathfinder. I think it's the same one from earlier. Hard to tell.
Does seem to be. We are going to have Moala push in.
Moala comes in here and says, I think it was actually Blaze. Moala was going after, and then Blaze comes in and says, "Stop shooting my friend." Got a little bit like a little defensive there. My team, back off. Love this gold armor. We just need something from Moala, and we'll be good to go. There's the longbow. It's actually gonna switch over off of the triple take. How do you feel about this?
You know, it is that SMG meta, but I think one thing that can definitely work around an SMG is snipers. And so when you have guns like the Crab, you have guns like the Longbow, Triple Take, they actually can perform really well if used correctly.
Now here's the thing for me. Triple Take is a tough one. I'm not look at the team, just snagging all those attachments right in front of his eyes.
The loot goblins.
I hate to see it. He's just so chill. He didn't say anything. I would have been like, "Excuse me?" Sherry to scary team.
Loot. It's mine.
I'm much more greedy than Rob is. I don't think anyone's surprised to hear that. No, but one thing I was gonna say about the triple take is tough. Even with a precision choke, it can take so long to kind of charge up shots that give enough damage. I really think the longbow is the way to go. The nice thing about triple take, obviously, is less bullet drop. Maybe it's a little bit easier to hit those shots, but I think the longbow you can fire faster with more damage. So I think I'd almost always choose the longbow over the triple take.
Oh, definitely. The longbow is probably the best one to choose out of the 3. I think that with the Crab being a bolt action, unless they decided to increase the speed in which you cock it back for the second shot, it's pitiful. I mean,
Crab
you can break.
Correct?
Yes, I refer to it as the Crab.
For the audience, not for me, of course, because I'm a pro.
Yes. Yeah, so I think unless they reduce the time it takes to cock it back to take the next shot, you can break shield, you can get a knock with a headshot, but you're at the same time becoming irrelevant for a solid 2 seconds just to cock it back into.
Yes, I would agree, and I think the longbow is the most valid option. Look at this Octane camping in the corner.
Wow.
Rob just says, "I don't think so." By the way, I want this sniper
Punishes
stock,
the
so he'll probably grab that here in a second. He goes instantly for the down. Is kind of he didn't grab the sniper stock. He'll come back for it. That's fine.
There's a heavy mag in there too.
Yeah, he missed a couple of things, but I think he's more worried about helping his teammate. He's such a good teammate. You know, we've seen a lot of selfless plays from him. Even now, stops looting because he knows there's enemies still out. Like, we'll all loot when this team is dead, basically, is what they're doing. So they have 2 down. They're gonna go ahead and confirm. Rob giving some cover. He has full health and shield. Hopefully Blaze can charge his shield back up, and Moala maybe can find some better. Here's the the lifeline. What are you doing, bud?
Just runs
He only
in there,
had like a pistol.
Oh, he
and
was
white armor.
respawned.
You hate to see it, Chad. You hate to see it. What have you been doing in top 10 with that kind of loot? If he doesn't come out here with that sniper stock, I'm gonna be really sad. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, breathe easy, Magick. Everything's fine.
I'm surprised he didn't pick up that HCOG-2 bruiser for his longbow. It seems like he enjoys the iron sights, which is
He did that in the earlier game. Iron sights with longbow. I was surprised.
That is a rare opinion.
What's up, Asteroid? Hi. They are just totally slaying out in this game. Full send. He's already got 4 kills, which is a solid game. I think anytime you get 5 or more, you know, is an impressive amount of kills. As you can tell from ranked, 5 kills is the max number for kill points. Hearing some shots. Actually, I think they're up in the boats to his left. I thought I saw somebody.
No, this guy. This guy.
Maybe that was teammate. It could have been Blaze. Blaze was talking back at the other someone down coming up the stairs. Does he see him?
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh,
Ooh, the 55 shot, and he breaks the blue armor.
They're over here on the edge.
Oh, they're peeking again.
I thought he was going to.
I know.
Like
for a second there, I thought he was gonna get it. For a second there, I thought he was
gonna
gonna
put
get
that
it. I was gonna be
archer
like,
right on the corner. Good placement, forcing them to push up to where his teammate is. Hey, here we go. We actually have a wraith, a wraith use.
The first wraith ability of the game.
Not the best portal in the world, but I mean, okay.
It does give increased movement speed, so that's probably what his intention was with that.
Yes. He does get the extended mag. He gets a better barrel stabilizer. And there we go, 5 kills. Just like that. He's going for that 3x HCOG, which is my favorite for the longbow. So I'm all about it. Grab that purple helmet there, Rob.
2 times.
Probably giving it to his teammate again.
I don't like the regular 2 times.
Hold on, he said he doesn't like the regular 2 HCOG.
I'll give it to you.
Really? Okay.
That's what he just said. He doesn't like the regular 2 times scope, but he likes the 3x.
I have 1
Interesting.
battery.
I know 2 times scopes in this game are a little bit more prone to recoil, so that could be his opinion. But
Yeah.
that could be that coming into play.
He
But I'm
does
honestly
like the
surprised.
3x, but he wanted Blaze to have it. See, what a nice teammate. He's just so giving.
He's such a nice guy.
Hi, Ant. I like the armor situation. Purple, purple, gold, down to 5 squads and that 5 kills. So yeah, what I was saying is that in ranked play, you can get points off of kills and placement, but you can only get points for a kill up to 5. So he's already hit that max. Maybe he's been playing ranked and he's just comfortable getting to 5.
80 and here go 50.
Look at sharing ammo, keeping a lookout. I like this high ground right here in Skulltown. However, there are a lot of those skeletal walls around where people could get high ground. But I feel like I'd rather be in Skulltown because at least you can drop down and get to cover quickly. If you're up on the bones, it's harder to find cover.
Definitely. And if you decide to play with the cover of the buildings, I think that you can definitely do things like using the Wraith Portal as well as the Bangalore Smoke to help get yourself back up to high ground for sorts of things like flanking and rotation, and it just really helps. But they are actually going to decide to push out of Skulltown and go towards the tunnels next to Market.
Yeah, he said here are 2 teams he thinks fighting in the cave, so they're still doing that full send aggressive fighting these. And right now they can kind of circle camp if they wanted to, or at least they can push up and they have circle at their back, so they'll have an easy retreat.
Oh yeah.
Storm's going to do a lot of damage right now, so if they can trap people on the outside as it closes, it'll be their advantage. Here you go. Here's the fight. One bad thing about the caves, Bangalore can't really use her ult. They did take down that lifeline. Definitely third party. Oh, these shots are so close. It's a 55 gold, but I think it was really smart to back off. And here we go. Using some invisibility to kind of retreat. Smart
Second
play.
ranked ability of the game.
This game is all about those attacks and retreats like you talked about. Switches over to the 301, barely missing shots. There you go, gets the beautiful knock on that Pathfinder. I think they have 2 down.
That was actually a squad. They went down to 3 squads left, and now they're fighting another squad.
Well, they third partied. One team was finished pretty early on, and now they're part of the third party.
Nice.
There we go, 2 squads left.
Hey, look at that! Rob with the kill leader. I love it. And he gets that fast heal backpack. That has got to be my favorite gold item in the game.
Yeah, coming with Season 2, though, it must feel pretty bad as a person who likes to play Lifeline using that gold backpack.
Yeah, it's broken. It's broken.
Oh no, have you not heard about the change? Or have you not used it since Season 2?
Well, I don't know.
They made it to where it can't stack.
Wait, Lifeline can't stack fast heals?
No, so it's
Oh my
basically
gosh,
whenever she
this
equips a
game
gold
hates
backpack.
Lifeline.
Whenever a lifeline equips a gold backpack, it just switches to the speed at which a gold backpack
How
uses
can
on
they
like a regular
nerf
champ.
Lifeline any harder?
They can make her take more damage. Oh wait, they already did that.
They can make her ability not work in Storm. Oh wait, they already did. They can make it harder for her to call in care packages because there's massive dinosaurs over all of the map. Oh wait, like I'm telling you, man, this EA Respawn, chill on the Lifeline nerfs, please. You're breaking my heart. Let us love
What's
her.
next? They're gonna take the shield off the res.
I swear, they're gonna make the res not faster. Here we go. One player with white armor. Rob says no problem. He's getting so much better using this Wraith ability. I loved it for the flank play reloads. Going after it made that look
And that's
easy.
it. Wow, the team synergy on that.
Oh my! They just like circled around this team and then closed in, synchronized. I love that rotation of aggro. Right, like Rob took aggro first. They broke his shield. He went invis, flanked around. Somebody else took aggro, and nobody went down. They made that look so easy. 18 squad kill win.
18 kills.
Woo.
Wow.
Look at that. That was some
That's beastly. The last one was a 17, so now an 18. Pressure's on. 19 next.
Nobody's getting carried.
See what I'm doing?
Normally,
Maybe they could break 20.
get carried for a match or two.
Rob says, today nobody's getting carried. Normally somebody's getting carried, but not right now. And the same thing happened in their other win. It was pretty even damage and kills across the board.
What's up, Corey?
Really,
I like that.
That's impressive to see. I mean, even in the top squads of like PC, you usually do see one person who just like outperforms in a specific game.
Right.
But to have a level of consistency among your teammates, that's a really good thing to have.
Hold on, Boogie.
Yeah, I think it gives you a lot more versatility, right? Because then you're not
Oh, yeah.
like trying to protect anyone. It's basically everyone play your best game and protect your own life, and then you're working together. You know, hey, they broke my shield, and then somebody else can push forward and you can heal. But when you can trade off evenly like that, I think it's a solid squad.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, I mean, like when you all perform evenly, consistently throughout your games, and you're performing evenly well, it creates a level of confidence for each person, so they don't have to be like, okay, now I'm gonna get carried this game. Nope,
That's
now we're
true.
gonna carry each other. So you know, it really helps out that mental part.
It's the psychological part of the game, which is
Yes.
so key, and people don't really talk about that much. It was really interesting. I went to this panel when I was at Guardian Con, which is now called Gaming Community Expo, and it was all right, I know my mods are gonna give this to me. It was a panel about basically how to handle being triggered. Is what it was about, but it was
I think I read about this on Twitter from you.
interesting. It was super interesting, right? And on the panel they had several like competitive esports players, but they also had a guy who was a military like trainer, like he trains soldiers. And so he was able to speak to kind of the mental side of the game too, and how to handle intense situations with the correct mentality. And it was really interesting. But one thing they talked about was like who you play with is important, and you should be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So like learn your teammates and learn how to help them overcome those psychological like breakdowns, right? So like if you have a teammate that you feel like that they feel like they are underperforming, you as their teammate should know how to help them improve. And some players need to get like you know like a mental slap across the face, like pull it together, you're better than this. And some people need to hear like it's okay, like everybody has bad games or whatever. But kind of learning how different people handle pressure is really interesting.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I think Rob is great at this. I teamed up with him, and I had some bad games, and he was totally just like chill about it, like not adding extra pressure. I'm one of those players, I put a lot of pressure on myself. I get really aggravated when I feel like I'm not playing well, and I feel like I'm letting my team down. But Rob's one of those players that like you can have a 10 damage game and he'd still be like, good job, you know?
Yeah.
And
So can we talk about how he was healing up in that room and his teammate just came through and
And
stole
stole
the
the
purple
blue
backpack
armor?
and blue shield? No, and the purple backpack.
But Rob didn't say anything. He just is like,
Dude.
I'll keep healing over here. He basically used that Phoenix kit as a med kit, which he needed to. He was at like 10 HP. And they are getting third-partied. Trying to figure out where these shots are coming from. Oh, it's a caustic. He melts all
That's a
their
caustic
shields and
sonar.
about half of their health. He's going to fall back a little bit.
Right there.
One player inside. Look at him with this hemlock shot.
Wow.
Dude.
Oh, he is gonna get knocked though.
Get it, get it, get it.
Oh, he's in here through the traps.
Oh dear. What?
Oh,
Here
no.
come the caustic
He's got
traps.
his purple knockdown. Is he gonna go ahead and protect himself? It looks like he might not be going for the finish. Oh, but that squad eliminated.
Ah.
Angel.
That was a tough third party right off of landing. And that is 6 games. So I'm going to just talk to Rob real quick in his chat and see if he wants to play a couple on his Gibraltar.
All right.
Unfortunate.
Just because we're champion squad will let other people's kill us so they can feel special that they killed the champion. That's what we do.
I'm giving him the option. 1 or 2 more games of Gibraltar, or we could just head to the wrap up. Either way. Just to let you know, Retro, we were doing a wrap up in Xbox Party because Rob's not as familiar with Discord.
Okay.
So you can either listen through Discord or hop on your Xbox if you want to be in the voice party for the wrap
I'm
up.
actually watching through your stream on Xbox.
Oh, and I'm watching his stream through the Xbox, so. Are you ghosting?
It's almost like the Xbox is just like the prime console to be on.
It's almost... Okay, calm down.
Now the true Gibraltar.
Are you ghosting?
I don't know, man.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean ghosting?
Like, are you appearing online on Xbox or no?
Oh, I should be.
I don't know.
Am I not? Am I being a Pac-Man ghost?
Aren't you Retro TV or Retro Step TV?
Yeah, I am. I just appeared online. I don't
You don't know
why.
what ghosting is?
I didn't realize it was referenced as that. I just hear people be like, "Oh, you're appearing offline."
Oh, okay. Well, like, I mean, if you're ghosting someone, like, after a date, you know what that means.
Well, yeah.
Okay, but I mean, in this context, it just means, like, appearing offline so they can't find you.
Yeah, I ghost people on our Fortnite dates.
Back in the day when I used to play Halo, back when I was single, I played a ton of Halo Reach. And I had somebody ask me, will you be my Halo girlfriend? I'm like, what the heck does that mean? You don't take me out to dinner? Heck no.
No. Oh. So, except your waiter isn't human, he's Covenant.
The servitor? The servitor
Would you rather have fried grunt
Oh my gosh.
or a clam chowder with a side of flood?
Excuse me, waiter, there's some confetti in my fried grunt. A little too much birthday party going on over here.
He picks you up in a pelican.
Yes. Your boyfriend might be Master Chief if he picks you up in a pelican and drops you off in a warhog.
And if he's constantly talking to himself.
If he accidentally calls you Cortana. There you go. There you go. We'll make our own memes.
Yes. Oh, that's a pretty nice pickup to walk into for your first house. An R99 with already a barrel stabilizer on.
No, and the hemlock, which we've already seen him shred with. He just needs a couple standard stocks. And what do you know? Teammate pings a standard stock. Go get it, Rob! Go get it. I just want him to have a fully tricked out R99. There is some ammo here to his left as well.
I want to
He
see this
just
guy
missed the ping.
when, like, he's the one who gets the good loot.
I
You
know.
can tell he's good. Like, he's got the skill to do it.
Yeah.
I wonder. I want to know. I want to see what it would be like
I
if
mean,
he was the one in his party that was
Like,
kicked out.
teammates have tried. It's not like I'm not discrediting teammates. They're not being
Oh, no.
selfish. It's just Rob is being extra giving. I've noticed other times he had blue armor and there was some purple armor. They're like, Rob, you get it. He's like, no, you take it. It's fine. He did miss some white armor down to his right in that the little cage, I think.
Yeah, he did. We'll see if he decides to go back for it. The teammate did ping it though. Him
There it
and
is.
Blaze are both missing armor. There he is.
Yay! Okay, I feel a little bit better, but I do want him to get like that blue standard stock, hopefully. And he's doing pretty good for ammo for heavy, and then here's a bunch of light ammo. I like it.
The ping is gone, so his teammate might have picked it up.
Well, I think he
Maybe
missed the
it's
dibs and
just
it
'cause he didn't call
disappeared,
dib.
so I don't know if they
Yeah.
picked it up or if it just timed out.
I believe it was in that house. It was either in that house or in that crate to his left right there.
He has one white standard stock, but that was a blue one, and he doesn't have anything on his R99 yet. I'm actually surprised he has the 1-2 scope still on his R99 instead of swapping it over to the hemlock.
Yeah. It is nice to see that he does have a blue extended mag, but he actually is going to go ahead and swap over to the R3.
Let's pretend to be surprised, okay? Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa! He swaps
No
over
way.
to the R301.
He did the same
hasn't
thing
done
he's done
that
every
at
other
all.
game. Shocked.
Where y'all want to go?
Alright, where we going?
Wasn't
They said, why are you so mean?
expecting.
Poor dragon. They have a long way to go for circle. Now, I know that all the legends run at the same speed, but I still feel like Gibraltar is slower. I mean, like, I don't
It's
know
just
what it
because
is.
your player model. It has more It has, so in game design they call it gravity,
Yeah.
like visual gravity.
Yeah.
And so characters like Caustic and Gibraltar just have more visual gravity when they move.
Ah, it looks like they're kind of plodding through.
Yeah, it just looks like, oh, they're hunking through on the battlefield.
Yeah.
But really, they're moving at the same speed.
I wonder if
It's
it has
just
to
the
do with
way
the
it
arms
looks.
coming up on either side. Like,
Oh yeah, it might be because like when you have characters like Wraith, she
Mhm.
puts her arms back and she does like a Naruto run.
Yes. Yeah, so you feel like you're
that
just
might be
speed
it.
running through everything when it's actually like the same.
Place.
There's the blue standard stock we were waiting for. Let's go.
Yes.
I don't think anybody.
That is gonna go on his R301, which we were totally surprised to see him pick up.
So apparently I pronounce Naruto wrong all the time. Did I say it correctly that time?
Naruto, yeah, just Naruto.
Okay. I called it Naruto. And
Yeah,
people
that's
made
wrong.
fun of me.
Okay.
So help me, Retro.
I'll try to find out.
I'm not
I got
with the
all of
times.
your-
Naruto.
All of your anime facts and questions and
Yes.
all that sort of stuff. I got you.
The other day it took me like 5 tries to say. I'm not even know if I'm gonna say this right. Acai correctly. There we go. We got it. It just takes a lot of
Acai?
it just takes a lot of focus for me to say these words, but I got it. But that took me like 5
All right,
tries
good
the
job.
other day. Because my favorite flavor of Advanced GG is acai, but I'm like, how I can't even
Gotcha.
say this word. How can I recommend the flavor?
I know.
I'm like, we'll just call it blue raspberry, okay?
Shit
Okay.
for dragon.
Hey, look at this. Look, I think he might have
Ooh.
every attachment. I mean, a lot of them are white. They have a long... Oh, I thought that was the storm. I'm like, they have a long way to go. That's the storm. He's got 2 blue standard stocks. He got barrel stabilizers. He's got extended mags.
He does up to that purple barrel
Like it.
stabilizer.
I wish the
On his
armor
R3.
situation was better because ammo and attachments are looking pretty solid, but with
Yeah.
2 white
Especially
and a
considering they're
blue,
top 10.
that's rough in the top 10 situation.
Yeah.
A gold barrel stabilizer?
Purple.
In the top 10, this could, sometimes...
Yeah.
This is one thing I've heard a lot of, esports players who are in the Apex scene talk about in a negative fashion, and it's that sadly Apex is a game where if someone has better loot, it's infinitely harder to win against them.
True. It's
It-
very, but like
it just
some-
comes down to
I don't know if that's necessarily a bad
lack of
thing.
better armor.
If you can adapt your play to recognize that loot can be a determining factor over skill,
Yeah.
you can modify your play style. So let's say, okay, in this situation, I would think that Rob and his team need to third party a fight as quickly as possible because they don't want to go head to head against a team with better armor. So they want to find a team that's caught off guard or third party and pick up the loot, assuming that they're going to find better armor, right?
900.
Of course.
So I think that they
I mean, that
want
would
to
be the
push a
optimal thing
fight
to do.
early because if you get into the final 5 and you're still at white, blue, I think you're going to be in even bigger trouble. Top 10 is still tough, but it's only going to get worse. So at this point, they should be looking for a third-party situation and trying to avoid a head-to-head engagement. The other thing I've noticed, talking about how loot can overpower skill, the other day I was playing with Legit and Respawn, who actually filled in as host last Thursday. It was a lot of fun. He's just
Oh,
a
really?
super
Okay.
high energy. So we did some ranked play, and then we kind of hit a rough spot, so we decided to go into pubs, and we just decided to full send, which meant every time we heard gunfire, we rushed every single fight. And what happened was we won one fight, and then we just had better loot, and a win. It was great. We
Do
were
you see this?
so
He's
good.
he's aiming, but he's actually waiting for his teammates to get over to him.
Oh, such a good play. They're really
No, you're good.
outside of Circle 2. They still have 2 minutes before Circle 2 move, but I think that choosing to disengage was so smart. But just that
Yes.
Yeah,
that
you're good.
that restraint, I don't know if I could have done it with that open shot right there. Like, not
I mean,
fire.
with the combination of the foot, he was
Yeah.
on his own.
Yeah.
You don't know where his teammates are. I think it was the right play, and I think it was a smart move, and
It
I think
was.
a lot of people wouldn't have done the same thing as him.
Well, like, I'm not trying to say that, like, Rob is old, but that maturity, obviously he has a lot of game experience, but also some maturity can help with that, like, self-restraint and not wanting to just push every single fight. I mean, sometimes it's fun to push every fight, but using a little bit of wisdom in the game experience to help him out in this situation, I think was a really good play.
Patience is key in a game like this.
Yes.
Yeah, he's around here somewhere.
Not my greatest skill. There, did he spy him? Yeah, he did. Okay. I saw a little
Yes.
lifeline, I thought, actually.
A little bit of movement.
Yeah. There he finds it. Oh, yeah, he's like a laser. Just.
I just targeted a wraith, so she's
Getting ready for it.
Oh, he's so aware. He noticed that it was a wraith, so that they're gonna know we're here because Wraith has that like voice inside her head. So basically, our cover's blown because I scoped it and it was a wraith. Just good awareness. Here's somebody below.
A really good call out like that can just really help turn a fight around.
I actually thought that Blaze was an enemy for a second. That just walked in front of him.
I was like, why are you not shooting him?
I've had it happen where someone just walked right in front of me and didn't notice him there.
There are no bullets leaving your gun.
Oh, there he is, right on the hill.
I just seen him.
Yeah, he sees him.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, they're right here, they're right
Did
here.
he rotate around?
Teammate gave the famous "they're right here" call out. Oh, they're camping
Oh,
downstairs.
there's two of them. There's two of them downstairs.
Oh, that's a good grenade.
Yes, it is.
He did.
Did you
Oh,
see
he
the
did
nades come
105 damage to the grenade, but then gets shot in the back. Oh, see, they're all camping in corners.
No.
What?
I hate people who play like this.
I don't know if I've ever seen it work quite that well.
Wow.
Blaze has made some clutch plays tonight. He could do it again. They did get, I think, one knock, and now he almost has the octane down. If he can get this octane down, it might bring him in. Oh, he's a little behind on his tracking. He was so close.
Yep,
But I think
and
it's
it
gonna
looks like
cost
this
him.
caustic is gonna find him.
Good damage across the board, but I think just not finding that armor at the beginning and then coming across this most camping team ever.
Yeah, that was GG's, man.
Oh,
Imagine
wow.
being that team.
Little cockroaches hiding in the corners. Ugh.
I know, man.
Gross. Gross. Imagine being that team. In what way?
Down there in the corner.
Just like, imagine, like, that's the way you have to play a video game.
Imagine.
Like I could never imagine just sit, like, I have a, you know, like, what, like $300 console that I spend. I pay Xbox Live subscription to sit in a room and wait for people to walk in.
I don't think they necessarily waited the whole time because they were out looting, and then when they knew an engagement was coming, then they hid. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it's just crazy though. Like that was their first instinct, you know?
Yeah.
Like, okay, what's her name? Wraith's like aiming thing went off. Okay, time to go in a room and hide.
Yeah, it's true. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Okay, Chaos. Yeah, I'll definitely let them know.
It does look like they are going to be going into another one. Looks like they're just waiting for Blaze to ready up.
I think we're gonna do one more game and call this the encore, and then we'll do the wrap up afterwards.
All right, sounds good. I did start appearing online, so I am no longer ghosting.
Okay.
I am no longer in Pac-Man.
There's a bloodhound that I knocked that was in there.
That's what they're like.
Sorry, my sister started a text thread taking her children and doing the gender swap on her kids. So all her sons are daughters and all her daughters are sons now. She's like, this is the easiest way to have 8 kids. You just double them all up. I was like, oh, please no. Oh boy.
That's all good to me.
I don't know if you've met or seen my brother. He sometimes make appearances on stream, Camper Noob. But he's kind of pretty as a girl. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you make them take pictures with the Snapchat filter?
Yes, that's what we're sending each other. Gender swap Snapchat filters of other siblings. I look surprisingly like my dad, which is creepy.
Yeah, I look almost to a T like my mother.
Really, that's crazy.
Yes, it's unhealthily exact.
It's a little eerie.
I don't know how to feel about it.
Well, now
Yes.
the new one going around the Face app is the aging one. The one that makes you old?
Yes.
I haven't done that one yet, though, because everybody's
Have you
like,
se-
terms of
Have
service.
you seen the meme with like Lupo and Ninja and Tim?
No!
Okay, so the joke is that Lupo's the oldest of them. He's the only one above 30 years old. So they all put the Snapchat filters on each other, and it was Cloaksy, Tim, and Ninja, and they all look like super old people, and then it's just a regular photo of Dr. Lupo, and it's the funniest thing
Oh,
ever.
that's savage! I love it. I love it.
It's great.
What's happening in
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's cold. I love the cold.
You hate to see it, but you love to see it.
I just see people like Apex Season 64 coming at you, you know, with like the old picture talking about like,
Oh,
you know,
yes.
50 years from now or 40 years from now or whatever.
Back in my day, we had a headset to play VR.
Or like,
Y'all
I'll
just
still be
blink.
repping X product in 40 years, and then like show them with, you know, the Turtle Beach headset or the G Fuel or whatever.
Yes.
I like
Let's
it.
be real though, G Fuel's gonna last, and like just gaming, like drinks in general, like
Advanced GG Focus.
yeah, the market's just such a high quality.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be able to test the.
Whoever started that
Past the
idea was smart, right? Just kind of see that niche and then want to
Was
fill
G Fuel
it.
the first? I feel
don't
like
know.
it was.
I
I don't know if it was though.
Maybe first successful? I don't know.
I don't know if I think that's a good way to put it. I think G Fuel was the one to blow up first because it's the one that secured all the big sponsorships and deals with the esports teams.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And then there's like, you know, there's gaming keyboards and mice, obviously, monitors, and then like streaming equipment is a whole nother thing. The Stream Deck and the microphones and the mix amps and the lighting, and then gaming
Yes,
chairs.
yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not a believer in gaming chairs because I've sat in them, and then I sat in my office chair, and I'm happy as could be. So like, I did hear that there might be a unicorn or rainbow themed chair coming out, and that might be tough to just pass up. If a unicorn
if
or
it's
rainbow
unicorn
specific
themed-
gaming chair came out, I don't know.
You know,
Poison
I
2
did see.
wins tonight in 16 squad kills and a 17 squad kills. So yeah, Rob is doing awesome.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
We're here in the final encore game right now, letting him play a couple games on his main since we had a couple of rough drops earlier, but still 2 solid wins. I'm really happy about that, and some amazing plays across the board. Just, I think the most impressive thing to me, like, Rob hit some great shots, but what Retro hit on earlier was the squad play is so tight. And some of it's like not even call out based. It just seems like they instinctively know how to cover for each other. Maybe
Yeah,
they
just the natural
a lot.
chemistry.
Yeah, natural chemistry or practice or both. Probably both. Looks like they
Probably.
might have market to themselves. I haven't seen or
It would-
heard anybody else yet.
Be
Rob's-
nice. We did see some people dropping with them though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, maybe
Where'd
they
they
dropped
at, though?
outside.
There's that alternator. Let's see how quickly he
There's
passes
the
it up.
disruptor rounds.
Oh,
And he calls the
if he
dibs.
passes this up for 301, I think we're both gonna cry.
Yes, I will actually be a little mad.
Oh, there's a triple take. I like it. He was hitting shots, and he does get the white armor as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he got like, what did he do? He got like 2 people to 1 health.
Yes.
Knocked one.
Oh,
His
he
teammate
hit that
finished up
one
the other.
for like 96 or something damage, and then he was
Yeah, it was
able
like
to switch.
96, and then he hit an 89.
Yep. It was like.
Got them both to 1. It was good. Good shots, good shots.
It's that purple ice.
Shots, shots, shots. Everybody.
Oh, here, Rob.
Magic in her songs.
Everything is a song lyric to me. Like, I'm sorry. This is how my brain works. He didn't even look at that scope. Was it a 4.8 or a 2.4?
They're all in scope town.
He's gonna take the 2 HCOG.
All right.
I do like, it's funny because I usually prefer the HCOG scopes, but when I'm using triple take, for whatever reason, I think it's less bullet drop, I prefer like the 2.4, the circle. Holo? Is that what it's called? Holo?
Hollows, yeah.
Hollows?
If I could get up the thing.
Yes.
Halos?
Hollow,
I'm
short
kidding,
for
I'm kidding,
holographic.
I'm kidding. Oh wow, you just see that player open the door, come on. Disruptor rounds.
Yep.
Oh, he is
on, you
instantly
got
double
him.
team.
Put him in,
He
put him in. Let him
shredded
feel it.
that other
Yes,
Gibraltar.
the
Let's
knock.
go.
That's what I like to see, my
Pick up
man.
that armor, Rob. Oh, instead he just goes for the flank. And he gets the double. Look at these two boxes right on top of each other. All he lost was 50 health from the shield. Teammates taking all the loot. Stop. Stop.
Those are his kills, teammate.
Every team has a different version of loot rules, I think.
Yeah.
You need some light ammo. Come on, boys. He absolutely shredded. You see those disruptor rounds doing some work. There, teammate dropped some light ammo, I think. Maybe I'll go back and get it.
He's got a lot of energy ammo right now for just a triple take.
Yeah, I mean, there was like a Havoc, but I don't think I saw a turbocharger, so...
Yeah.
I don't think... I mean, light ammo is so plentiful, I don't think I would switch off of alternator just yet for ammo. It's still pretty early. There's still got to be a lot of ammo out here. They just got to find it.
Just look like he's going to go ahead and
Contact
rotate
north?
the ship. Yep, he does see the people.
Oh, see, that's that restraint again. Didn't take the shot. He had a little window of opportunity, but instead repositioning and looking for a better angle. Blaze does get a knock with a longbow. Great play. I'm not quite sure where he hit him from.
Now, if
like
you
the
do
other side of the
see,
wall.
Muala is on the bank on the Bloodhound right now, and so
There's
he
a
did pop his beast of
63.
the hunt.
Well, that player's already knocked, though. He's just going to go ahead and finish him off. He only has one shot left. He is... Oh, my gosh!
Tracking!
That tracking was spot on, and he gets some good
That was
attachments.
pretty.
Good shooting, fellas. Good shooting yourself. Got a little bit more light ammo. I think he's up to about 3 clips. Let's go. Old Man Shadow in the house. What is happening? How are you? I saw you apexing, I think it was last night.
There we go. Oh, I'm good now.
Guys, if you are just tuning in, this is Apex Fiesta. It's a weekly show. We feature a different Apex streamer. Tonight we are featuring the one, the only Robzilla225. He and his team are absolutely destroying. Loving to see the team plays and the beautiful tracking here with the alternator with disruptor rounds. A lot of fun. Already seen 2 wins tonight. 16 and 17 squad kills, solid numbers.
To the right.
Oh wow, they're going to see the double smoke and the Gibraltar shield come out. We are going to see him decide
Here's
to
his
push
ult.
in.
He's gonna ult, maybe
Yup.
rush in dome shield. I don't know. Nope, he's gonna fall back.
He might not want to rush
really
into
weak
the ult
right
quite
now.
yet.
Moala got taken down. They got a little spread out. This team is usually so tight. And this was an unfortunate spread. He has to wait for that airstrike to finish up. I think he's going to hug the wall and sneak around. Here's the reloads. Gets up on this Bangalore before they're able to shield up, which is key. Letting Blaze cover while he grabs the beacon. Sorry, the banner.
They're coming.
The banner.
The banner.
Yeah,
The banner that goes to a beacon.
Yes.
It looks like he does hear the footsteps. He sees the Gibraltar shield.
It's definitely a
I think I saw somebody at the respawn beacon to the right.
Did you? Uh-oh,
Yeah.
it'd be a shame if they had that
Oh,
respawn
it
beacon
might be
stolen
2.
from
He's a
them.
little stuck on a corner here. That rock got him in some
Oh,
trouble.
no.
Dome shield might save his life, but really needing Blaze to come and cover. He's gonna pop this Phoenix kit. Blaze is just playing defense. That player that came right behind the Pathfinder.
He didn't notice!
Oh my gosh!
Is Blaze gonna get him?
He pulled it off! And that guy's
He's
looting
just
the box!
lying.
He catches a blind! Are you kidding?
coming round the one from
He's a bot! A literal robot! He's a Pathfinder!
He's literally a bot! That was so amazing. How? How did they
He
just
was a
pull him?
Tarzan!
He was a Tarzan!
I'm hurt.
Oh my gosh. That was such a fun play, because that Pathfinder should have had it, and they just didn't pay attention.
Literally, that Pathfinder could have third-partied and had so much loot on his hands. He would have had disruptor rounds on an alternator. He would have had the purple shield from Blaze. Like, this dude would have been set to go. But,
I just love the part where he's caught looting the box, you know?
oh yeah.
Like, got him.
And like,
He's probably
even
looking
when
for armor or something,
Rob,
but-
like, gets in his face.
Oh, look
Like-
at that shot for 123!
Wow.
That's the most damage I've ever seen on
Really?
a triple take. Personally, yes.
Okay, on a triple take, I was gonna say.
On a triple
Kraber's
take.
are for like 155.
And it's not a Kraber, but like, still.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a shot with more damage.
Have you not seen a 155 shot or a 175?
I have not personally. I mean, I've been hit by one before. True story. Oh wow, he gets that knock. I was so
Oh.
nervous right there. Great play. Look at this trade-off of aggro. Blaze gonna try to come up and cover. Having the shield battery. They're on the revive. Do you hear Mini Rob giving call-outs in the background?
Yup.
Cracks me
Oh,
up.
he's gonna go for it, but the
He doesn't
barrel
have light ammo,
stabilizer
he has
just
2
isn't
bullets.
enough.
He has 2 bullets.
Yup.
It's a nice 48. He might want to push back in medkit. This is a tough play. He is in trouble. Oh, that was a tough spot. The no ammo situation really got him.
Yeah, it looks like the Pathfinder is gonna, or sorry, Tarzan is gonna try to go for the finish, and Blaze is gonna be there.
More shots coming in from the east, though. I don't know if it's the same team or a third party.
Either way, it looks like he is gonna go ahead and get finished off.
Tough one. Blaze was able to get out of there. Oh, didn't pull up the shield battery quite in time. Good damage. 4 kills and 850 damage? That's insane. And they were only, I mean, I say, okay, I need to clarify this. I'm going to say it and then I'll clarify. Only 8th place. And all that to say, if they had made it to endgame, he could have been pushing easily 2k damage in double-digit kills. Because he was already at 4 kills, 850 damage. What a great play.
Not to mention, if he didn't get caught out because of the lack of light ammo right there, he would have easily been able to, you know, get both of those squads with Blaze down. Then he could have res his teammate, gone into the late game. That was 2 squads there, so that they would have gone down to top 6, and they would have just been able to shred through the rest of the game.
It's like right on time, it seems like, too.
I totally agree. It's a bummer they didn't quite play it out. They did so well. They did so well with the 2 of them in that game. They weren't able to get the reboot, and then, yo, Retro, I did not see you online.
I'm appearing. Here, let me message you.
I see.
Okay,
I got it.
Oh, she got it.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and join on there and switch on over.
I need to mute this one. Hello?
Hello.
Hold on, Boogie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Lead the party. Ah, there you go. Yeah.
How's it going?
What's going on?
We're gonna get Retro in here. He hopped in about halfway through there.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing, Retro?
Retro, you here?
Yep, I'm here now. Okay.
Yeah, I heard him say hey. What's going on, Retro?
Sorry.
How you doing?
Solid.
Oh, doing great, man.
Have
Just
you
watching some
all
good gameplay.
have you all met before, Rob and Retro?
No.
We haven't met.
Huh?
I think I know I believe I followed him. I believe I have.
Okay, well, Retro
But I haven't
obviously
been
is
able to
my
catch his
co-host.
streams.
He wasn't here. He wasn't able to be here last week, but he's back now. He was able to hop in about game 3 or 4 there, which was awesome. And Robzilla obviously here, the Gibraltar lookalike and main with some huge wins tonight. Rob, we saw the 16 and the 17 kill squad wins, and then that last game you were on par for another a double digit, maybe even.
Oh man, was I? I didn't even know. I didn't even pay attention to my kills. I was just like, trying to get the my homie Mawala back because he ended up falling out. But yeah, it got rough. And then I ran out of ammo. That's what doomed us right there.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
We saw that.
You
Our
were
heart
set
was
up to get
breaking
that.
for you.
You were gonna be able to get those guys when they were rezzing, and then if you didn't get caught up by that guy with 3 bullets left in your alternator, you would have easily shredded through those 2 squads and gotten to top 6. You could have gotten your buddy back up. You guys had that game in the bag. It was just unfortunate that you couldn't find any ammo.
Yeah, because we had to run away from the loot boxes.
Yes.
Because that team from the cave, they had a good. Well, I think they had a good sniper. He put a shot up there. It didn't hit nobody, but I was like, I was a little too close. Can't be in the box. Yeah, I could have threw down my shield, but they would have pushed us anyway, and then I don't know if we'd have been able to recover.
Well, props to you. That 125 triple take headshot is the highest damage shot that I have ever seen. I mean, I've gotten hit by harder shots, but from what I have seen myself, at 125, that was so cool.
Don't hit that.
It was such a good shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Mawala and
you.
Blaze.
Yeah, dude, you had some seriously sick aim.
Mawala and Blaze, solid plays.
thank
Y'all
you.
were such a tight squad. I think that last game there with Skulltown and kind of the Wall of Bones, you got a little bit more spread out. But in almost every other game, you guys were such a tight team. It was really impressive to see how you would trade off aggro, cover for each other, get those revives, give each other time to heal, and just like plow through some squads. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, those guys, they're good, they're beasts, and so it's just like we just believe in each other. That's all it is. Like if we spread out, we do believe like everybody can hold themselves in a 1-on-1 for sure.
Well, you actually,
okay.
You actually said something about that a few games in. You said, "Hey, look at us! We're all about even right now." And Retro and I had a little side conversation about how nice it is when you have a team where you can trust your teammates like that, everybody kind of holding their own. It gives you a lot more flexibility to push plays when you can trust your teammates to hold their own, but then also needing to cover for each other at the same time. But it's fun to have kind of a balanced squad, and I think that you three were a really solid team in that way.
Oh yeah, like Blaze, he's an amazing shot with the longbow. I wish there was a time where I might have been dead and y'all could have seen it, because his long game is very nice. It is. Like me and him, we're always like trying to like battle for the longbow. Like a lot of the times though, I will give it to him because I know he can shoot, and like I know he can shoot just as good, if not better, than me. And so I'll give him the longbow. I'll take the triple take if I have to. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like
well, we have to talk.
He just does
we got to talk about you giving loot to your teammates all the time, because I mean,
dude,
Rob, you're such a giving person. You're very sacrificial, but sometimes Retro and I were yelling at you, "Take the loot for yourself, Rob." That was your kill. It's your loot.
You were in airbase. You were Phoenix kidding. There was a blue shield and a purple backpack in your house, and you just let your teammate take it, dude.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? Like that's one thing. Obviously, it maybe drove us a little bit crazy, but honestly, all the respect to you, just looking out for your teammates.
Yeah, dude,
oh yeah, no, trust me. Oh, I said something too about that. I was like, dang, he snatched my shield and my backpack.
No.
But like,
can't get out scot-free.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't tripping about it though. I mean, like, because honestly, I want my teammates to do good. If my teammates do good, then I'm gonna do good, like just naturally, like everything will fall in place. Like, I can't, like, if I try to hog all the gear, and like. Next thing I know, I might end up in a 2v1 situation because my teammate went down.
It's true. That makes a lot of
but
sense.
yeah, I wasn't. But I was like, oh man, this Phoenix kid murdered me.
Too bad. Too
Do you know
bad.
something? You're in a game.
Oh yeah, it's all fun though.
Love to see that Watson win right off the bat after saying that you're not so used to playing as her. So that was a lot of fun too.
Oh yeah, like well, I got lucky with that one because I didn't do my panic fencing that I do with her when I use her.
Yeah,
it gets ugly.
You were pretty strategic about your ulti and your fences. I liked it. All right, so let's talk for a minute, and I'll let you, get back to your stream and your games or whatever. But what are you looking forward to the future of your channel? What's the rest of 2019 look like? What are your goals or plans?
Honestly, all I'm worried about is progression, and I just want people to come in and have fun. I mean, whether you get a chance to play with me or just viewing, or maybe even pick up like a tip on like a certain movement I might have done, or like some sort of strat that me and my team called out to try to do. Like, my goals is of course. It would be nice to hit 1K by the end of the year. That would be real nice. But yeah, my main thing though, I'm all about fun. I want everybody to have fun. Even when I'm losing, I'm still smiling, and I'm like, yeah, man, it's all right. We lost that one, but we'll get them next time.
Yeah, I love that. Video games are fun, and just like being able to enjoy it is such
a good mentality.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Oh.
And then also, I love the part where you said you want people to be able to get tips from watching you. I know I've gained a lot of tips, especially on Gibraltar specifically, from watching you, which I appreciate that. So I know other people will be able to get that advantage from watching you play as well.
Oh yeah, like I know I didn't get to showcase too much Gibraltar crazy moves that I can do, but I was just like, it's just how the cookie crumbled today for me.
Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, guys.
Feel
What are you
that.
gonna do? I totally understand that. Well, Rob, thank you so much for being on episode 4 of Apex Fiesta. Can you give a quick shout out if you want to your teammates, where people can find you on social media, and then also talk about your stream schedule a little bit?
For Dad.
Oh yeah, I would definitely love to give a shout out to my teammates, Sir Mawala and Blaze9752. They are both beginning. They're taking their first steps into streaming right now as well.
Ooh, okay.
They currently don't have cameras at the moment, but I know Mawala. I believe he has one coming in the next week or two.
Awesome.
And Blaze, he said he will get one, but he didn't say exactly when yet. But yeah, they are definitely trying to come into this streaming world. And I'm always rooting for my team. Like I want everybody to succeed, man. I want everybody to be able to eat. But yeah, my teammates, they're definitely fun to play with. They're good guys. They're exactly like me, honestly. Like,
yeah.
They don't. I mean, of course they want to win, but of course fun is top priority. That's all we want. Just have fun.
Hey,
Like,
Bad
so
Drop
what?
Bear, what's up?
If you think you're trash, just come have fun.
I love it. You
But-
guys, like, even throughout, sometimes you guys had great comms, but I never heard any, like, negativity or toxicity at all. It was all very affirming, very positive and supportive, and it was a lot of fun to listen in. So, Blaze, Moala, props to both of you as well. Solid team plays and great comms. I liked it a lot. And then social media, where can people find you, Rob? I know you're Robzilla225 on Twitter as well. Anywhere else that you post content?
Well, I haven't begun to post content yet. I know I have a Snapchat. Everything is Robzilla225.
Okay.
But right now it's just mainly Mixer and Facebook is just mainly where, and also YouTube. I'm sorry.
Okay.
YouTube. You could go to bit.ly/Robzilla225.
You might
That'll take you straight to
even
my YouTube.
see a little bit Magic Unicorn cameo when I throw grenades at this Watson because I was mad about her ult and we killed her for the win, and I just chuck all the throwables I have at her because I was mad at her ult blocking all of my throwables. It was a fun moment.
If anybody wants to see the Magic Unicorn video that she's talking about, it's titled "Abuse This, Abuse This, Abuse This." And trust me, I said it way calmer than she did.
It was so funny. No, it was always a good time teaming up with you, Rob. So definitely check out the YouTube, check him out on Twitter and Snapchat even.
Yeah, I haven't started to really do anything with the Snapchat yet,
Yeah.
but yeah, I gotta learn these things. I'm a little bit of the older crowd, so.
I thought I
still on
was too
Facebook.
old for Snapchat, and I'm just getting into it. Right now, I just use it for filters, and then I save the pictures and post them on Instagram.
And yeah, I am gonna have an Instagram coming soon as well, and for sure that would be Robzilla225.
Okay.
Unless that name is taken, which I highly doubt.
So
And,
just as a quick reminder, also you can find Rob live 4:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Weekdays? I don't know what you do for weekends.
Pretty much right now it's every day.
Okay.
7 days a week. That's just due to my work schedule. Currently I work a lot, and the days that I work, I'm normally awake.
Sure.
So that's why it's every day.
I like it.
But in the wintertime, that will change. Sundays and Mondays, or Sunday nights and Monday nights, depending on where you're at in the world. That's Monday and Tuesday. Those are my play with follower days. And then, what is it? Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll play with my friends. I will run open lobbies if I have a spot open.
Mm-hmm.
Thursdays, I said I was going to start Dead by Daylight days.
Ooh.
Right there. That's when we'll play private, and we rotate the killer.
Okay.
But yeah,
I love it.
That's the schedule right there.
And sometimes
Swing
you
by,
can
have some
even
fun.
watch little Rob play, huh?
Oh yeah. Right now it's hard to catch him, but
Is he playing right
matter
now?
of fact, me and him will probably get a couple games in. Yeah, he's playing for me right now. He's
Okay.
playing.
He's doing good.
He wanted to play with Watson.
He's doing good. He's doing good. Awesome, Rob. Thank you so much for being on the show. It was a lot of fun. Fantastic gameplay, and of course, great chatting with you. It's always a pleasure. Retro, did you have any wrap-up questions you wanted to ask?
Nah, man. I just really wanted to thank Rob for the great gameplay. You know, it's not every day you get to see a team come in with absolutely amazing comms, great synergy, and even better shots.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. And Magick, I appreciate this opportunity that you've given me, and that means a lot to me, especially since you literally just found me just one day, just strolling along through Mixer.
That's right. Met some of the best people just strolling along through Mixer.
Had 2 kills.
No regrets. It's a good place. Rob, keep up the great work. Always enjoy popping in on your streams and picking up some
You're
tips from
done,
you as
Joe.
well. And keep up the great work. I'm sure we'll see you around soon. Anyone in chat, if you're not already following Rob, please check him out on Twitter, on his Mixer, on his Snapchat even. Teach this man how to use Snapchat and maybe give me some pointers on the way. And it's been a great episode. Retro, thank you so much for coming back in as co-host. It's great working with you. A lot of fun energy and even a little segue with a Halo conversation thrown in the middle.
Yes. It's fun to be around.
It's been a good one. Guys,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
signing off for tonight. You can catch Rob tomorrow morning early, and then after Rob wraps up his stream, you can pop over to me. I'll be streaming 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. actually on my Twitch channel tomorrow morning. So I'm just moving 2 mornings a week over to Twitch, just as kind of an experiment. So if you want to hop in for some Apex tomorrow, you got a few options. And then Retro, what about you? Anything coming up that you want to promote real quick?
So right now, your boy is still in high school, so he's doing band camp. But usually you can find me from about 3:30 to 6:30 not PST, EST, and that's all 7 days
I
a week.
like the drop.
And once he's done with band camp, I'm going to steal him for some squads as well. So check out Retro Step TV
Yes.
at the link there. Everybody have a fantastic night. Thanks again to Rob, and we'll catch you next time for Apex Fiesta.
Come on.
Oh yeah, thank you. Have a good one, everybody.
Send you invites.
I don't know what this world is coming to. Yeah. All I need is hip hop. I don't know about you. I don't know about all I need is I don't know about you. I don't know about you. But all I need is hip hop. I don't know about you. Who sold his soul to take control? Just look at blues and rock and roll. Hip hop next.